Merry meet and welcome to the daily reading for all signs for today, the 29th of May, 2024, or whatever day you happen upon this reading. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Diane and the lovely I Am Her Eminence, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Deline. Thank you so much, moderators. And thank you to everybody for joining us today. I'm reading with this Bosch Tarot today. It's a beautiful deck. Let's purify with this Vervain by Provence Santé. 3 sprays in this giant room is more than sufficient. You can find links to purchase each of these products right in the video description of this video on YouTube. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube, please make sure you know if you don't like watching shuffling, you can fast forward through all the shuffling by using the timestamps right in the video description. Also, if you're on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. This reading does go out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, it may just not be meant for you. In that case, you might want to just disregard the reading and check out instead the zodiacal readings for your sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, all of which are available for easy restream right on our website, arielscorner.com, arielscorner.com. Oh my goodness, I'm waking up still having my coffee. How do I do this again? We do have a shop, arielscornershop.com. That's a bunch of affiliate links. We are still working on our new shop, so stay tuned. We will let you know when that's available. If you'd like to give a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation. We do appreciate your support. We do appreciate you being here for this daily reading for all signs. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're not, I hope that this reading can help you to turn that around, at least in some way. So let's get started here. I'm going to just give this deck a nice clean cut. Oops. Here we go. And we will see what's in the cards. All right, well, I didn't plan on this, but this is a pretty decent... It does sort of go with the tablecloth today. Okay, we've got this 2 of Swords. Nice, I like it. We've got the Strength card. And then we've got the Moon. Okay, so far so good. So many of you are learning to focus. Many of you have been working on doing things like meditation. And if you're not working on meditation, you may want to try starting that, because it's going to be the best way for you to optimize the energies. It always is, but especially right now, it's being indicated. I have a very simple technique of medication. Well, if meditation doesn't work, there is always medication. No, I have a simple meditation technique that you may find very, very helpful. I find it extremely powerful. It's called the Magic Minute, and you can find that on YouTube. Just search Gatoga Magic Minute. You'll learn how to do it in a very short time. But something daily, something regularly to, just to center yourself, to focus on the inner and not always be so distracted by the outer, to really start your day, especially with some sort of meditational exercise. Not only today, even though this is a daily reading, but this is talking about this is a good time for you to consider that trend if you're not already doing it. All right, so the Strength card, one of the reasons why this is a smart idea is because today is a great day for you to turn and face your own inner demons or your own inner beasts. And a lot of times we worry about that. We think it's going to be so hard, and we just put it off. I don't want to look at anything. And so we just tend to either bury them or run away from them. And you don't want to do either of those things. And the reason why is because of this Moon card. The Moon card talks about how our deep-seated psychological patterns, our thought patterns, and our belief systems have a tendency, if they are kept unchecked for, especially for a period of time, they tend to manifest. They tend to manifest either as behavior, as relationship issues, as events, as things, as health issues. So it's important that you don't just say, well, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. It's really, really powerful today for you to take a look inside and realize that there's nothing about you that is worth your fear. You do not have to be afraid of any part of your mind. Now, there may be parts of your mind, there may be parts of your personality at first glance, if you have been avoiding looking at yourself, it might seem like, but if you look beyond the first impression, you'll realize that there's nothing inside of you but light. There's nothing inside of you but love. You're a beautiful expression of divinity. And so many of those patterns, so many of those negative thoughts about yourself and the world are just, we just like let them loose. Like there's wild animals in our houses. It's like you wouldn't let that happen. You'd call animal control if there was a lion loose in your house or something that, that was going after your pets and things like that. You wouldn't just put up with that, right? And so you can call animal control yourself. And the way you do that is simply through the power of your awareness. That is animal control. Because what happens is as you learn how to look with compassion and love at these inner beasts within you, you realize that they're just afraid. They don't know what to do. You kind of created them a long time ago and left them alone and have been afraid of them, so you haven't been looking after them. So what you do is you learn how to look within and love those parts of yourself. And then those beasts turn into allies. They change in nature. They're no longer scary wild animals. They are tame in the way that they are beasts of burden. They actually help you. So there is a meditation on my main meditation page. I wish I could remember the name of it. I think it's called like healing a personality facet. I think it's one of the personality facet types of meditations that would be great for you. So look on that. I'll research that and make sure I know what the name of that meditation is, and I will, by golly, get that onto the video description at some point today. Because it would be an amazing meditation for anybody that's going through this to really help you with that. Another good meditation for this is the one based on the Strength card. And that meditation, is called, I have those right here. That's called Transforming Fears, Problems, and Worries. Okay. And then also this Moon card, which is that, like I said, that part of your deep mind that tends to want to churn things into reality if you keep it unchecked. That meditation is called Healing the Deep Unconscious Mind. Now you can find all of the tarot meditations by following the link in this video description. There's another link for the other meditations, which I think if you just follow that link, you'll find that personality facet meditation. Oh, here's another trump card, the Tower, followed by the Two of Wands. So we've got two twos. And then the Ten of Swords. Okay. The Ten of Swords is telling you that whenever we have the tens, those are outcomes. And you have the choice as to whether the outcome is over, leaving it a 10, or whether it's perpetual by turning it into a 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. So whatever's going on right now, it's already happened. There's no more to come. So for those of you that are dealing with negative outcomes, it's happened. Now it's up to you whether you turn that into a trend or not. So whatever the negative stuff that's been going on, the scary things, the bad things, the tragedies, the stuff that's especially usually the Ten of Swords is talking about stuff that you created for yourself, either inadvertently or purposefully. So you have the power to stop that in its tracks. And the way you do that is by doing that inner work. Now, there's been something going on in your life where you've at least maybe thought about or actually asked for a healing. And so part of the healing that needed to happen involved this Tower card, because there's a point at which if you've built up some structures in your life that are just so toxic or so old or so outdated or so yucky that the best thing for you is to just level the darn thing. Just take it and implode it. And that seems to be what's been happening for many of you, is that you've just had some things just leveled. And it's interesting because the ego likes to take that and say, oh, I'm so victimized by the world and it's just awful. And then you perpetuate it instead of saying, oh, thank goodness that thing is over. Thank goodness that's gone. Now I can really build something wonderful in its place. It's really a matter of how you want to view it and your perception. And because the reality, the truth is that it is there for your good when that whatever that thing toppled was. When something happened, when something erupted, when something toppled, when something happened, it was a good thing. But the ego wants to take that and say, oh, aren't I being victimized by the universe? And you're not being victimized by the universe. You're being loved by the universe. Because these things that toppled were a direct response of you asking for the healing. And you can't ask for a healing and ask to hang on to your disease both at the same time and expect anything good to come from that. You can't expect to ask for a home improvement on a dilapidated old castle and not do some demo work. Yeah, don't knock the wall down. Yeah, but the wall is crumbling. We've got to rebuild it. You can't have it both ways. You either get the healing or you get the disease, but you can't have the healing with the disease. You either get the rebuilding or you get the old dilapidated tower. You can't have both. You can't keep the dilapidated tower and have a new building in its place, right? So that's where a lot of this inner work is happening, this introspection. You don't have to worry about rebuilding. That's going to come all by itself. That's what this moon card is about. It's giving form to your thoughts and your beliefs. Your focus is on keeping your mind focused and getting clear on what those inner demons are that you've been avoiding. Because they're not really, they're not demons in reality. What they are is unhealed personality facets. They are old, outmoded ideas that you haven't questioned for a long time that have been churning out results in your life. And it's really important for you to take some time and do those meditations. Go within and make friends with your inner world and start to love yourself and love yourself through all of this so that you're not always throwing out Ten of Swords experiences for yourself. The other thing too is this is not the time to take big action on anything, especially about career or whatever. You're not supposed to be rebuilding this tower, in other words. You're supposed to be looking within and letting the tower be rebuilt as a result of the work you do internally, as a result of working through those beliefs and upgrading your inner belief systems and loving yourself. This is a time for inner transformation, self-love, deep self-love, and deep work. And if you can't do it on your own, get a therapist. I know I've had years and years of therapy because I couldn't do it all by myself. So if you need help, you get help. There's not only no shame in that, but it's really wise and very effective. So whatever you need to do to get the support that you need so that you can love yourself. Don't worry about the outer right now. Let everything take care of itself. You work on you, and all of those events and all of those circumstances will take care of themselves. But you got to get your mind focused, and you've got to go within and really start to take some responsibility for some of those thoughts that you've been carrying around with you unchecked. And you're going to do it, and it's going to be great. It's just that today's the day, or now is the time, even if you don't get it all done today. But now's the time to get that started. All right, thank you so very much for spending some time with me. Thank you to the amazing moderators, Diane, I Am Her Eminence, and Delene. And we'll see everybody for another daily reading tomorrow. Until then, blessed be.